Good morning, student. Today I am Purnima and I welcome you to my English class. And today, children, we are going to do the same topic, that is direct and indirect speech. It is also known by the name of narration. So, it is also known by the name of narration. Okay, now children, as I told you in my previous video that people fear that it is very difficult, but it is not. Only the question is that you have to hear carefully, and I told you that you have to learn something about the tenses also. Okay, because if you will not, if you are not aware of the tenses in a nice manner, then you will really have difficulties understanding it. So student, direct and indirect speech, first you keep it in mind. It's not very complicated, it is very easy, and when I will teach you the rule, you will definitely feel it is very easy, right? So first of all, once again I revise my work. What is a direct speech? So direct speech and indirect speech. Once again I will be revising with you direct speech and indirect speech. So what is a direct speech, student? The word which is spoken exactly. Children, what is the exact word of the speaker? And that exact word of the speaker we always keep in the inverted comma. That is a direct speech. Like Radha said, I am going. So children, you can see Radha said, okay, Radha said, I am going. I am going is the, it is written in the inverted comma. I will make my inverted comma more darker so that it will be visible to you, okay. So I am going, it's written in the inverted comma. You can see the two inverted comma here, student. And you can see, children, I am going is the exact word which is spoken by Radha. Children, how do we know that it is exact word? Because you are seeing in the writing that person is not in front of me. Radha is not in front of me. Even we don't know who is Radha. So how we are going to know that it is the exact word of the speaker? So children, always remember, whenever the speech of somebody is written in the inverted comma, it shows that it is the exact word of the speaker. Okay, so just children keep it in mind that whenever the speech is there, okay, in the inverted comma, and that is the exact word of the speaker, and it is known as direct speech. Okay, and now what is indirect speech, children? When we express the speaker's word in our own word, then that is a indirect speech. Okay, when that speech is told to anybody else, like I am going, when somebody will ask what Radha said, so you can say Radha said she was going or she is going. So you can see this is not the exact word of the speaker. Okay, but the meaning will not be changed. So when the exact word of the speaker is not there, when that word is in somebody's own word, that is an indirect speech. And indirect speech is, it is not the exact word of the speaker, so it is not kept in the inverted comma. Right, so I hope you have understand. I've revised, and this is the third time I'm doing revision with you about direct, what is a direct speech and indirect speech. And children, I know now very well, now you must have understood, there must be not any confusion. Now secondly, children, I told you the different parts of the narration. Okay, so children, there are two, this narration is divided into two parts. Okay, one is before the inverted comma and the other is after the inverted comma. One is before the inverted comma and the other is after the inverted comma. Okay, so children, I told you there are two parts in this sentence. One is before the inverted comma, the other is after the inverted comma. What is before the inverted comma? Radha say. And children, this is known as reporting part. This is known as reporting part, and this is known as reported part. This is the main thing, children, reporting word. This is very important. Children, reporting part is very important and reported verb is also very important. Children, reporting part, in reporting part there is no change. Okay, when we change in our syllabus, the syllabus is there that how to change from to indirect speech. Indirect speech, I told you, it is also known as reported speech. Okay, so in the reporting part, children, what you have to see in the reporting part, you have to see there will be no change. It is the reporting verb which determines all the changes. So what determines all the changes, children? It is the reporting verb. It is the most important thing in the direct and indirect speech. It is the things which determine all the changes. Okay, now you can see, student, and that you can see, once again I repeat, that there are two parts in the the speech of the direct speech. Okay, one which is outside the inverted comma, that is known as reporting part, and the other is inside the inverted comma, that is a reported part. And children, the verb which is there in the reporting part, this verb, it is very important. It is the thing which determines all the changes. All the due changes is made due to this verb. Okay, so I hope this much we have done, this much we have revised, and it is clear to you all. Okay, now children, I will be telling you some more important thing, and children, I will be telling you when a reporting verb is in present tense. Children, one thing, children, you must know, like George said to the previous sentence, I am going to revise once more. First sentence, George said to George says to Mark. George says to Mark. George says to Mark. George says to Mark. George says to Mark, I am going to my school. I am going to my school. Second, George said to Mark, I am going to my school. So children, you can see one reporting verb is in the present tense and the other reporting verb is in the past tense. Okay. So if reporting verb is in the present tense, then 6 things is going to change. I told you it is the reporting verb which determines all the changes. Okay. So when reporting verb is in the present tense, then 6 things are going to change. What are those things? Children, change in what? Change in converting direct to indirect speech. Change in converting from direct to indirect speech. So what would be the first one? The first one is that we have to remove the inverted comma. Second one, what would be the second one? The second verb is that, children, we have to remove the central comma. Third one, what is the third one? Third one is that, children, whenever you will remove the inverted comma, you have to add one conjunction that. Okay, then the changes will be there in the reporting part and in the pronoun, and children, the changes will be there in the verbs and the so this 6 part will be there. So children, today you have to write it. Okay, then I will be explaining you. And if the reporting verb is in the past tense, okay, that then 8 type of changes will be there. So you only have to remember, if reporting verb is in the present tense, then 6 type of changes will be there, from changing from direct to indirect speech. And if reporting verb is in the past tense, then 8 type of changes will be there from changing from direct to indirect speech. So I will be starting from, children, reporting verb. If it is in the present tense, then how that thing will be changed. Okay, how we will change from direct to indirect speech. So when you have to note it down, children, now you have to note it down, because again you will forget. When reporting verb is in present tense, Then what are the things we change? So there are 6 changes will be there. First, you have to see says-to is changed into tells. Is changed into tells. Second, remove the inverted comma. Remove the inverted comma. Third, remove the central comma. And add the conjunction that. Okay, so children, these 3 points are written, and first you write all these three points, and then I will be explaining the other 3 points. I will be writing the other 3 points. So first thing is, children, says-to is changed into tell. This point I will be discussing you after writing the points, the 6 points. Then I will be discussing you upon this. Second point is remove the inverted comma. You have to remove the inverted comma. And third point is you have to remove the center comma also. And after removing the central comma, student, you have to put a conjunction that. You have to put the conjunction that. Okay, so these are the 3 points, and still 3 points is still there, which I will be writing, and you have to note it down. So I hope you have noted all these 3 points. You have? Okay. Should I move to another point, another 3 points, or I will be waiting for 1 more minute? Okay, so you all write it now. So children, I will be moving to the 4th point. Change the pronouns. 5th point. If pronouns are changed, then automatically the verbs will also be changed. 6. No changes in tenses if reporting verb is in present tense and in future tense. Well children, this you have to write it. Okay, first you read it, whatever is there you read it first, and then children you have to write it. Okay, so children, what are you reading? First, change the pronoun. If pronouns are changed, then automatically the verbs will also be changed. No changes in tenses if reporting verb is in present tense and in future tense. No change will be there if reporting verb is in present tense or in future tense. Now children, I will be explaining you all the points one by one. Until then you write all the points. 3 points you have written, students. 3 points are written on the board, and you have to write these 3 points once again. Okay, so what is the I am reading and you write it. So the 4th point is change the pronoun. Change the pronoun. 5th point, if pronouns are changed, then automatically the verb will also be changed. If pronouns are changed, then the verbs will automatically be changed. No changes in the tenses. No changes in the tenses. Okay. if reporting verb is in the present tense. What is the reporting verb? Says. If the reporting verb is says, or if the reporting verb is will say, okay, then children there will be no change, right? Then there will be no change. So now once again I think you should write all this point and revise all these points. Now children, I will be explaining one by one all the 6 points, then you will understand. So the first point is that if we have to change from direct to indirect speech, and if it is written here, and says to me, what she says? You are my friend. You are my friend. Now children, here this is a reporting part. In this sentence, this is a reporting part. Okay. Says is the reporting verb which is in present tense. Says is the reporting verb which is in the present tense, and this is the reported part. This is the reported part. Okay, this is the reported part. All right. So please read this sentence, because on the basis of this sentence I am going to teach you about the 6 rules which I have told you, and children, you have to listen these rules very carefully, otherwise you will be having difficulty in understanding. All right. So our first rule is there. Now children, if we will change it into reported speech, then what will be there? And tells me that I am her friend. So children, this is a direct speech because inverted comma is there here. That means the exact word of the speaker is here. So this is a direct speech. This is an indirect speech. Okay, so first of all, you read all these 2 sentences very carefully. Okay, you have to read all these 2 sentences very carefully. All right. And children, one more thing I would like to tell you, that please, after reading this sentence, you read all the 6 rules which I have right now I have told you. Okay. So my first sentence is, Anne says to me, you are my friend. My second sentence is that Anne tells me that I am her friend. So what is the first rule? The first rule is that when we change from direct speech to indirect speech, then what we have to do, children, we have to change says to into tell. What we have to do? We have to do says to is changed into tell. Okay. So you can see here, children, says to is here, and when it is changed into indirect speech, says to is changed into tells. Okay. Why? This I am going to clear right now. Alright. Why? Because I am going to clear right now. So our first rule is here. Okay. What was our first rule? Says to is changed into, says to is changed into what? Says to is changed into tells. So children, I have written tell here. Okay. I will be telling you why I have written tell after going through the 6 point. Our second rule was, children, when we change from direct speech to indirect speech, we remove the inverted comma. Okay. So inverted comma is being removed. You can see Anne says to me, it is here, inverted comma is here, children. But in indirect speech, there is no inverted comma in the reported part. Okay. So first point is clear, says to is changed into tells, and you can see, children, the second point is also there. We have removed the inverted comma. It is not there in the indirect speech. Indirect speech, it is not there. Okay. Now, children, in indirect speech, all right, we remove the central comma. We remove the central comma. So when we will remove the central comma, here this is the central comma. Okay, this is the central comma. We have removed the central comma here. All right, we have removed the central comma here. And children, as soon as you will remove the central comma, immediately, children, you have to add the conjunction that here. This is rule point number 3. Okay, first point, says to is changed into tells. Second point, we have to remove the inverted comma. Okay, it is here the inverted comma is removed. So student, 3 points I have told you. First point, children, we have to says to is changed into tells. As you can see it here, says to is changed into tells. Okay, and we have removed the inverted comma from here. And third thing, children, we have removed the central comma. What we have done, we have removed the central comma. And as we remove the central comma, children, you can see a new word is written here, and that is that. What is that new word? You can see that. Earlier that was not there in direct speech. You can see the sentence. That is here? No. So according to the third rule, whenever we remove the central comma, children, we have to add one more word, and that is that. Okay. So third rule is that we have to add the conjunction that when we remove the central comma. All right. Now, children, the fourth rule is a bit difficult, and again I will be telling you the fourth rule. What is the fourth rule here, children? The fourth rule here is, children, the fourth rule here is, children, you can see the reported part, the pronouns in the reported parts are changed. What are the fourth rule here? The pronouns in the reported parts are changed. Like, children, you can see it is here you and it is written here I. Okay, then instead of my, it is written here her. Okay, so you can see that some of the rules have changed. What are those rules? Those rules is related with pronoun. So you can see, children, in the direct speech, some other pronouns were there, like you was there, my was there. But when we change it into children, this inverted comma, when we change it into direct to indirect speech, what did we see? We see that, children, you is changed into I, my is changed into her. You is changed into I, my is changed into her. So these are some of the rules related with the pronoun. Again, I will have to explain all these rules, and children, you have to understand it very carefully, because if you will not understand these rules, everything will be wrong. Okay, and of course, children, when the changes will be there in the children, pronoun, verbs will automatically be changed. Okay, verbs will automatically be changed. How, children? You can see, like, are is changed into you are is changed into I am. So here the verb is are and here the verb is am. Okay, so you can see the verb changes according to pronoun. With you, we cannot use the verb are, and with I we cannot use the verb are. With I it will always be used am. Okay, so I mean to say, children, the verbs like are and am, it is changed according to the pronoun. All right. There is a vast rule how to change the pronoun that I have to take. The whole video will be there when I will be telling you about how pronouns are changed, and then we have to be doing a lot of exercise also. Then children, the last thing is that, children, if it is present tense here, the reported part will remain in the present tense only. The reported part will remain in the present tense only. It will not be remain in the past or future tense. It will not be remain in the past or future tense. It will remain in the present tense only. Okay, so this you have to see. This you have to see, student. Right? So Anne says to me, you are my friend. Anne tells me that I am her friend. Okay. So right now, children, you can see the tenses are not changed. Please see this, that if says is present tense, then everything will be in the present says. If will say, if it is future tense also, then also everything will be in the present tense. But if it will be a past tense, then everything will be there inside the inverted comma in the past tense only. All right. So these are the few things, okay, which I think I have told you all the points very clearly. All the points are discussed in a very clearly. Now, children, right now, once again, I repeat the 6 points. The first point is that, children, says to is changed into tells. Second point is that we have to remove the inverted comma. Third point is that, children, we have to remove the central comma, and when, children, we will remove the central comma, we have to use the conjunction that. Okay, we have to use the conjunction that. And children, when we will use the conjunction that, okay, then and the fourth point is that, children, we have to change the pronoun. In my next video will be very important. Don't miss that video, that otherwise you will really form. Pronouns are not so easy to change, children. You have to listen very carefully some of the rules, that how pronouns will be changed while changing from direct to indirect speech. Okay, and children, if the pronouns will be changed, like here it is you and here it is I, you can see the verbs are also changing according to the given pronoun. Like, children, with you we always put the word are, we never put am. Okay, and with I we never put are, we always put am. So, children, that is why I am telling, according to the pronoun will be changed, the word will be always be changed according to the given pronoun. Okay, and children, the last thing is that the tenses, if say or will say is there, and I mean to say, if reporting verb is in present tense or if reporting verb is in the future tense, then, children, one more thing will be there. Okay, one more thing is that you have to, children, if it is in a, if it is, it will be the says to will be is present tense, like you can see here, and if it will be in future tense also, like if it will be there will say, then all the thing in the reported part will be in the present tense only. Okay, if it will be in the future tense, then all the things in the reporting part will be in the future tense only. So, children, with this, I think I have all explained all the rules, children, separately. Okay, now, children, my next video will be very important, because, children, the first rule, what is the first rule? Says to is changed into tells, and the pronouns. The fourth rule, it is really very complicated, and so I'm not starting, because hardly any second is left now to end the class. and children, that will take a long time. That's why I'm telling, please do watch my next video. It will be the most important video in explaining the direct and indirect speech. Okay, if you will miss that video, you will really miss something, then you won't be able to understand. And children, the once again I request, or you can say I order you, that please go through the tenses. If you will not revise your tenses, you won't be able to do this thing, because the last point is that no, the tenses will be changed according to the reporting verb. If reporting verb is in the present tense, and the tenses will be in the present tense. If reporting verb will be in the past tense, then the tenses will be in the past tense also. So with this children, I end my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.